Hey parents, it's Toby here with you on a Thursday. So in addition to my Sundays, I've decided to add an extra day because my Sunday videos are mostly kind of serious, but we're actually a pretty goofy, ridiculous family. So I've decided to do, as time permits, because my job can be a little crazy, do some Throwback Thursday videos, just some little short stories of some times that I may have gotten us into trouble, or something funny's happened, or maybe something serious happened, but it ended up being funny later, maybe years later. So that's what I'll be doing on Thursdays as often as I can. And it's funny because this is the second time I'm attempting to record this. I started it, and Randall, or the kid, that's what I call him, called in telling me a funny story about something that just happened to him on his job. So we share these stories and situations, and it gives us a lot to talk about. So what I will share with you today is the time that I took him to New York for his birthday, and I think he was turning 23 or 24 or something like that. So it was his first time going to New York. Now, I've been once before when I was a teenager with my mom, and then as an adult just a few years before I took him. But in my mind, I'm a New Yorker, and I know my way around New York. I knew what to do, and I was going to show him a really good time. So it started out kind of shaky because when we were at the air on the flight there to New York, I said, hey, you're over 21 now. We should go to the 40/40 Club. And he said, what's the 40/40 Club? And I said, isn't that Jay-Z's club, the 40/40 Club? He was like, I'm not going to any club with you. And no, it's called the 2020 Club. Geez, and now I don't even remember. Maybe it was a 30/30 Club, but I think he said 2020. But he was like, you don't even know the name of the club and you want to go? I'm not going to a club with you, so just cancel any suggestion of that right now. And I'm like, I'm hip. I can go to the club. And he's like, no, we're not going to a club. So I was like, all right. So we get there and we're seeing the sights and walking around. And I said, he really likes Sean John. For another birthday, I got him tickets to go see Puffy in concert. And he likes some of the clothes and just him in general, his story and how he came up. He that's somebody that I know he admires. So I said, hey, I've been to the Sean John store the last time I was in New York. I'll take you there. Maybe they got a clearance rack or some stuff on sale. We can get at least one shirt or a bag that says Sean John so we can say we've been there. So he was like, all right, cool. So we take off walking because I look up the address and I'm thinking, okay, it's in the general vicinity of the hotel. So we take off walking and I'm, got my camera out taking pictures. He's grabbing my arm to steer me around people. He's like, Mom, just wait and take the pictures. Don't take them right now. It's dangerous out here. And I'm like, oh, people in New York are nice. Don't worry about it. I've been here before. Then nobody's going to bother me, And so he's like, oh my God, like I'm a kid. He's got to keep an eye on me. So we're walking and we finally come across this tall building and it's got Sean John, on the side. So I'm like, yes, we found it. Let's go in. So we start walking in and he's like, Mom, I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, come on, kid. Come on. This is it. We're in the right spot. So when we walk in, there's like a reception counter on this side with two big football looking guys, standing behind it, and then like a little hallway, and you can see a bank of elevators off to the left. So I'm going in. I know what I'm doing. And so we walk in, and Randall's like, Mom, I just don't know if this is it. And I said, Randall, you saw the name on the side of the building. This is it. I know what I'm talking about. And so the guys say, can I help you, ma'am? I'm like, no. We're fine. We got it. Come on, kid. We're good. And Randall's still, Mom. And the guy's like, ma'am, can I help you? And I said, no, we've got this. And I'm thinking, why are you trying to interrupt me while I'm, showing my son a good time? Let us go ahead and do what we got to do. So I'm still walking. So then both the guys come out from around the counter and stand in front of me. And they're like, ma'am, can I help you? And I said, no, but thank you so much. And they said, are you looking for the retail store? And I said, yes. And they said, this is the corporate office. And I said, are you sure? They said, yes, it happens all the time. This is the corporate office. The retail store is, and he gave us directions. And I was like, okay, thank you. So we go outside. The kid is like irritated with me. I was trying to tell you we're in the wrong place, and then you got these big guys coming up on you, and if something happens, I'm gonna have to stand in between you and them. And you saw how big they were. You just walking in there like you know exactly what you're doing. And me, I'm like, can you believe we just got kicked out of the Sean John corporate offices? Like, how many people can say they've experienced that? This is the greatest day ever. And he's just so frustrated with me, and I'm like, stand in front of the building so I could take your picture of the time we got kicked out of the office. He's like, no, we're not taking a picture of this. So I ended up just taking a picture of the name on the building. And so I'm like, this is something you could tell your grandkids. How many people ever get kicked out of the Sean John store? This is great. Like, we can just go eat dinner and this will be, the end of the day. And so he was so frustrated with me, but by the time we got back to the hotel, he's laughing about it. He's like, you are just so ridiculous. He said, I can't take you anywhere. I got to watch you. You can't cross the street. And the next day we ended up following the correct instructions and making our way to the Sean John store. And I found him a shirt that he liked and, happy birthday, and we were fine. But every time I bring that up, he just shakes his head. Like, to me, it's like a great memory of, wow, we can say we were there. We can say we got kicked out of this store, and they didn't throw us out, physically like that. They just pointed and we left. But I just think that's so great. And he, on the other hand, just is like another example of why I should be put in a home like as soon as possible, so he doesn't have to worry about me wandering into any place that I don't need to be in. So that's something that we, laugh about. And actually, when he called me just a few minutes ago, I told him, I was going to do a video and I was going to talk about that. And again, he's like, all right, Mom, well, you go ahead and talk about it then. He still does not think it's the fabulous story that I think it is. So that's my little throwback Thursday for today. And, I enjoy the story. I think it's a great story. And so I hope you did too. And again, I'll try to get on here as often as I can on Thursdays, and just with some other little tidbits. And again, thank you for watching. The overall theme of my videos is that we are more than what society says that we should be, and more than the statistics that are subscribed to us as far as what we should be in society. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my videos. I think I'm up to 10 subscribers now, so let's go for 15. I don't want to get too out of pocket here, but we're gonna go for 15. So thank you for watching today, and I will be back again on Sunday. All right, bye.